everyone, this is Michelle Pearson from the Living Sun Food Show, and today I'm going to show you how to open a young coconut. Most of you are probably familiar with the furry brown looking ones that you find in the supermarket, and they're the mature ones. And I'm talking about the young coconut, which when found out in nature, it's green and round like an oval shape, and then they take a machete and they chop it off, and then this is what you have left, is the young coconut. So inside, the meat or the flesh is very soft depending on how old it is, but usually it's very silky and creamy, and there's water in there, and you can blend the two together to have a coconut milk, or you can make something like a pudding, which I'm going to do later on after I open this bad boy up. And you know, in case you're not familiar with the benefits of coconut, there's a lot of misinformation out there, so I encourage you to do your own research and find out about the health benefits of coconuts. And just a few that come off the top of my head are they're antimicrobial, antiviral, they contain lauric acid, which is present in mother's milk, and the water itself is naturally sterile because of the husk in the coconut that filters it. And if you're able to buy wild coconuts, which many of us aren't, you can purchase them online, or if you happen to live in an area like a subtropical climate that has coconuts, well, you know, you're very lucky, and I hope that you appreciate the coconuts that you have possibly growing in your backyard. But for most of us, we have to buy them at either a health food store or your local Asian market. And some people are concerned about chemicals possibly being in the coconuts, being sprayed with formaldehyde. So all I can say is that, you know, when eating healthy, you try to make the best choices that you can. And I do my best not to get hung up on little things, and I find that, you know, in the beginning when I switched to a healthier diet many years ago, I found myself becoming a little neurotic about those things. So, like I said, just do the best that you can, and then you make gradual improvements upon that. So, now on to the young coconut. There are many ways to open it. You can have a serrated knife, and if you're very strong, you can cut into the side of the coconut. If you have a, what's that knife called? Cleaver. Yes, the heavy cleaver knife that's traditionally used in Asian cooking. You can hack right into it, like once, twice, 3, 4, and then lift it off. But if you're like me, this works. And I like to use just a big knife like this, and I use this part of the blade, and that's the part that I'm going to hit it with. So I just turn it on its side, and I want to hit it right about here. I don't want to hit it too close to the point because I want to be able to cut into the coconut. And I don't want to go past this line because it's just going to be way too hard to open. So right about here is where I want to aim. So if you're not very comfortable with a knife, I would suggest not doing this. Okay? So I must pay attention to make sure that I keep on my fingers, and I just go like this. Give it a hack. Sometimes it goes in one shot, sometimes I need another one. And there we go. So now I'm just going to gradually cut into it. I don't want to cut in too far because then the water is going to spill all over the place. So I'm just going to go a little bit, and then go like this on the side. Then I'm going to pop it up with the knife. And then we've got some wonderful coconut juice right